all nations, arise, oppressed of the earth. For justice thunders condemnation, a better world is in birth. Emancipation is nigh. Arise, you slaves no more enthrall. The earth shall rise on new foundations. The red dawn brings a brand new day. 'Tis the fire
like a little bite to eat. He won't get full on a lot of talk that won't give him bread and meat.
Go left, 2, 3, go left, 2, 3, to the work that we must do. March on in the Workers' United Front, for you are a worker too.
And just because he's human, he doesn't like a pistol to his head. He wants no servants under him and no boss overhead.
So left, 2, 3, so left, 2, 3, to the work that we must do. March on in the Workers' United Front, for you are a worker too.
And just because he's a worker, the job is all his own. The liberation of the working class is the work of the workers alone.
So left, 2, 3, so left, 2, 3, to the work that we must do. March on in the Workers' United Front, for you are a worker too.
Comrades in dungeons, you're with us, this day of our vengeance. No fascist can daunt us, no terror can halt. All lands will take flame with the fire of revolt. All lands will take flame with the fire of revolt.
Freedom awaits you over the world on land and on sea. us with prince and with fear. Strike off your chains, all ye brave sons of labor. Wake, wake, humanity, for victory is near. Then forward, ye workers, freedom awaits you. Over the world, on land and on sea. On with the fight for the cause of humanity. March, march, ye toilers, and the world shall be free then. Forward, ye workers, freedom awaits you. Over the world, on land and on sea. On with the fight for the cause of humanity. March, march, ye toilers, and the world shall be free. Comrades, the bugles are sounding. Shoulder your arms for the fray. Boldly we'll fight for our freedom. Bravely we'll hew out the way. Boldly we'll fight for our freedom. Bravely we'll hew out the way. For in the ranks of the workers, whose scanty wage must suffice, brotherhood, unity, freedom, this is our fighting device. Brotherhood, unity, freedom, this is our fighting device. Hunger and chains were our fortune, feeding like beggars on crumbs. Now light is piercing the darkness, the dawn of deliverance comes. Now light is piercing the darkness, the dawn of deliverance comes. Singing we hasten to battle, speed, let us speed to the fight. Soldiers of freedom we fear not, kings and their shadowy might. Soldiers of freedom we fear not, kings and their shadowy might. Firm in our faith we shall conquer, slavery's yoke we shall break. Welcoming death even gaily, fighting for liberty's sake. Welcoming death even gaily, fighting for liberty's sake. Comrades, the bugles are sounding, shoulder your arms for the fray. Boldly we'll fight for our freedom, bravely we'll hew out the way. Boldly we'll fight for our freedom, bravely we'll hew out the way.
The gloom of mighty cities, mid the roar of whirling wheels, we are toiling on like chattel slaves of old. And our masters hope to keep us ever thus beneath their heels, and to coin our very lifeblood into gold. But we have a glowing dream of how fair the world will seem, when each man can live his life secure and free. When the earth is owned by labor and there's joy and peace for all, in the Commonwealth of Toil that is to be. They would keep us cowed and beaten, cringing meekly at their feet. They would stand between each worker and his bread. Shall we yield our lives up to them for the bitter crust we eat? Shall we only hope for heaven when we're dead? But we have a glowing dream of how fair the world will seem, when each man can live his life secure and free. When the earth is owned by labor and there's joy and peace for all, in the Commonwealth of Toil that is to be. They have laid our lives out for us to the utter end of time. Shall we stagger on beneath their heavy load? shall we let them live forever in their gilded halls of crime, with our children doomed to toil beneath their gold?
But we have a glowing dream of how fair the world will seem when each man can live his life secure and free. When the earth is owned by labor and there's joy and peace for all in the Commonwealth of Toil that is to be.
When our cause is all triumphant and we claim our Mother Earth and the nightmare of the present fades away, we shall live with love and laughter, men who now are little worth, and will not regret the price we have to pay.
But we have a glowing dream of how fair the world will seem when each man can live his life secure and free. When the earth is owned by labor and there's joy and peace for all in the Commonwealth of Toil that is to be.
Are you poor, forlorn, and hungry? Are there lots of things you lack? Is your life made up of misery? Then dump the bosses off your back. Are your clothes all patched and tattered? Are you living in a shack? Would you have your troubles scattered? Then dump the bosses off your back. Are you almost split asunder, loaded like a long-eared jack? Boob, why don't you buck like thunder and dump the bosses off your back? All the agonies you suffer, you can end with one good whack. Stiffen up, you ornery duffer, and dump the bosses off your back.
The bankrupt schemes to keep us down. Their message to the working class is to cringe before the rich man's frown. They say that it's in the whole country's interest to tighten our belts and make no demands, but they speak for the class that exploits us and rules us, and we must get them off our hands. Our labour power is all we have. We must sell it at the rich man's price. This system is called wage slavery, but democracy sounds a bit more polite. They say that if our wage increases, the prices will rise to compensate. But the only ones who receive compensation are capitalist vampires who suck out our life. Proposal attempts to make the working class pay for the capitalist crisis. Proposal attempts to make the working class pay for the capitalist crisis. The capitalists fight with one another to corner the market and divide up the world. The quest for maximum profit is the cause of war and puts us on the door. The greed leads them into a crisis they try to resolve with a more fascist state. Our struggles against the whole capitalist system shall strike at the fascists as well as the cuts. Proposal attempts to make the working class pay for the capitalist crisis. Proposal attempts to make the working class pay for the capitalist crisis.
Come gather round, you comrades. Here's the story of a strike, about the shootings down at Robin Hood, when workers stood should never have been allowed. When the dirty boss's goon squad fired on the unarmed crowd, the shotgun shells exploded while the cops watched by the gate. 8 workers fell down bleeding. People's hearts were filled with hate.
Attacks are growing daily. To win we must unite. Quebec and English workers build our party, join the fight.
When the bosses shot those workers, they attacked both you and me. To keep their profits rising, they want to beat us to our knees. But we'll keep on struggling,
And as one class we will win. We will break this rotten system and avenge those wounded men. Attacks are growing daily. To win we must unite. Quebec and English workers build our party, join the fight.
we support our Quebec comrades. They face oppression in their land, but the bosses won't divide us. For class unity we stand. There is one road to follow. There's an answer that is real.
Socialist revolution, so all workers' wounds will heal. Attacks are growing daily. To win we must unite. Quebec and English workers build our party, join the fight. Socialist revolution. Socialist revolution, socialist revolution, so all workers' wounds will
Long-haired preachers come out every night, try to tell you what's wrong and what's right. But when asked about something to eat, they will answer with voices so sweet. You will eat by and by, in that glorious land above the sky. Work and pray, live on it. You'll get by in the sky when you die. That's a laugh.
And the Starvation Army, they pray, and they sing, and they dance, and they play, till they get all your coins on the drum. Then they'll tell you when you're on the bum.
Comrades unite. Side by side we for socialism will fight. When the world and its wealth we have gained, to the bosses we'll sing this refrain. You will eat by and by, when you've learned how to cook and how to fry. Chop some wood, it'll do you good, and you'll eat in that sweet by and by. Yes, they'll eat by and by, when they've learned how to cook and how to fry. Chop some wood, it'll do them good, and they'll eat in that sweet by and by. That's no lie.
Come all of you good workers, good news to you I'll tell, of how the good old Union has come in here to dwell. Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? They say in Harlan County there are no neutrals there. You'll either be a Union man or a thug for J.H. Blair. Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Oh, workers, can you stand it? Oh, tell me how you can. Will you be a lousy scab or will you be a man? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Don't listen to the bosses, don't listen to their lies. Us workers never had a chance unless we organized. Tell me, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on?
When the union's inspiration through the workers' blood shall run, there can be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun. Yet what force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one? For the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. They have taken untold millions that they never toiled to earn, yet without our brain and muscle, not a single wheel could turn. We can break their haughty power, gain our freedom when we learn that the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. In our hands is placed a power greater than their hoarded gold, greater than the might of armies magnified 1,000-fold. We can bring to birth a new world from the ashes of the old, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union
May Day is a workers' day, May Day.
May Day is a workers' day, May Day.
May Day is a workers' day, a communist holiday. May Day is a workers' day, May Day. Black and brown and white unite on May Day. Black and brown and white unite on May Day. And every day, black and brown and white unite and smash these racist parasites. Black and brown and white unite on May Day. In 1886 on May Day. In 1886 on May Day. Striking workers led the way and won the 8-hour day. In 1886 on May Day.
In 1871 on May Day. In 1871 on May Day.
Paris workers came around and threw the bosses out of town.
In 1871 on May Day.
Fight for socialism on May Day. Fight for socialism on May Day. Fight for socialism, throw the bosses all in prison. Fight for socialism on May Day. May Day is a workers' day, May Day.
May Day is a workers' day, May Day.
May Day is a workers' day, a communist holiday. May Day is a workers' day, May Day.
Conditions, they are bad, and some of you are sad. You cannot see your enemy, the class that lives in luxury. You working men are poor, will be forevermore, as long as you permit the few to guide your destiny. Shall we still be slaves and work for wages? It is outrageous, has been for ages. Oh, this earth by right belongs to toilers, and not to spoilers of liberty. The master class is small, but they have lots of gall. When we unite to gain our right, if they resist, we'll use our might. There is no middle ground. This fight must be one round to victory for liberty. Our class is marching on. Shall we still be slaves and work for wages? It is outrageous, has been for ages. Oh, this earth by right belongs to toilers, and not to spoilers of liberty. Oh, working men unite, we must put up a fight to make us free from slavery and capitalistic tyranny. This fight is not in vain, we've got a world to gain. Will you be a fool, a capitalist tool, and serve your enemy? Shall we still be slaves and work for wages? It is outrageous, has been for ages. Oh, this earth by right belongs to toilers, and not to spoilers of liberty.
We've traveled round this country, from shore to shining shore, and it really made us angry, the things we heard and saw. We saw the garment workers pushing rags for all the stores, getting paid $2 an hour. Their boss is rich and they are poor. But the banks are made of marble, with a guard at every door, and the vaults are stuffed with silver that the workers sweated for. And we've seen the folks on welfare with no clothes or food to eat, while the rich man cuts the budget as he lives on Easy Street. But the banks are made of marble, with a guard at every door, and the vaults are stuffed with silver that the workers sweated for. We've seen the workers standing by the employment office door, and we heard the bosses saying, got no work
for you no more. But those banks are made of marble, with a guard at every door, and the vaults are stuffed with silver that the workers sweated for. We've seen the workers fighting throughout this boss's land, and we're gonna get together and together make a stand. Then we will smash those banks of marble and kick the bosses out the door, and we will share those vaults of silver that the workers sweated for. Yes, we will smash those banks of marble and kick the bosses out the door, and we will share those vaults of silver that we have sweated for.
Would you have freedom from wage slavery? Then join in the grand industrial band. Would you from misery and hunger be free? Then come do your share like a man. There is power in the band of working men when they stand hand in hand. That's a power that must rule in every land. One industrial union grand. Would you have mansions of gold in the sky and live in a shack away in the back? Would you have wings up in heaven to fly and starve here with rags on your back? There is power in the band of working men when they stand hand in hand. That's a power that must rule in every land. One industrial union grand. If you've had enough of the blood of the land, then join in the grand industrial band. If for a change you would have eggs and ham, then come do your share like a man. There is power in the band of working men when they stand hand in hand. That's a power that must rule in every land. One industrial union grand. If you like sluggers to beat off your head, then don't organize, all unions despise. If you want nothing before you are dead, shake hands with your boss and look wise. There is power in the band of working men when they stand hand in hand. That's a power that must rule in every land. One industrial union grand. Come all ye workers from every land, come join in the grand industrial band. Then we our share of this earth shall demand. Come on, do your share like a man. For there is power in the band of working men when they stand hand in hand. That's a power that must rule in every land. One industrial union grand. One industrial union grand.
Get out your red flag workers, 'cause we're going out to fight. We're gonna smash the bosses, sure as day turns night.
a gun I ever shoulder, it's to crush the boss's might.
Join Progressive Labor Party. Men and women fall in line.
Wage slaves of the world unite. Do your duty for the cause of workers' liberty.
They're spending billions every year for guns and ammunition.
Their army and their navy dear to keep in good condition. While millions live in misery and millions die before us. Don't sing my country, 'tis of thee.
Just sing this little chorus.
Should I ever be a soldier, neath the red flag I will fight. Should a gun I ever shoulder, it's to crush the boss's might. Join Progressive Labor Party. Men and women fall in line. Wage slaves of the world unite. Do your duty for the cause of workers' liberty.
They killed 1 million Vietnamese to keep their profits flowing.
They tell us they're omnipotent, that their system will keep growing. They'll soon send troops to Africa to help defend apartheid.
We'll turn their fascist guns around and make this one their last ride. Should I ever be a soldier, beneath the red flag I will fight. Should a gun I ever shoulder, it's to crush the boss's might. Join Progressive Labor Party. Men and women fall in line. Wage slaves of the world unite. Do your duty for the cause of workers' liberty.
The bosses, politicians say we must vote our convictions.
There's nothing wrong with capitalism, just needs a little fixin'.
But communists around the world, we have the real solution.
Reforms won't lead to workers' power. What we need is revolution. Should I ever be a soldier, beneath the red flag I will fight. Should a gun I ever shoulder, it's to crush the boss's might. Join Progressive Labor Party. Men and women fall in line. Wage slaves of the world unite. Do your duty for the cause of workers' liberty. tell them, Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 that our sunlight is not for franchise, and wish the bastards drop down dead. Next time you see me, I may be smiling. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. I'll be in prison or on the TV. I'll say the sunlight dragged me here. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. And I will tell them, we will tell them, Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 that our sunlight is not for franchise, and wish the bastards drop down dead. Next time you see me, I may be smiling. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. I'll be in prison or on the TV. I'll say the sunlight dragged me here. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao.
us aflame. Stand up and fight, our hearts are all aflame. The new life is coming to put the past to shame. Your happiness is part of this our fight. 1,000 cries will rise into a clamor that will proudly sing, and we cannot be wrong. Freedom is the content of our song. Now is the time for the people to rise up in struggle and utter their war cry and buzz. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Our country is rising, its unity is strong. From north and south, they come to join the throng. From nitrate fields, the men are streaming in. From the forests in the south, they are together now. Their struggle has begun. The union foretells the shape of things to come. Stand up and sing in a million blending parts. The people will win, for the truth is in their hearts. Our steel, our will, battalions we must build. Justice and reason will be our battle cry. The women too, their hearts are bold and brave, range beside the workers' mighty way. Now is the time for the people to rise up in struggle and utter their war cry and love. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people united will never be defeated.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We are fighting for our freedom. We shall not be moved. Fighting for our freedom. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
Arise, ye starvelings, from your slumbers. Arise, ye criminals of bond. For reason in revolt now thunders, and at last ends the age of cant. Now away with all superstition, servile masses, arise, arise. We'll change forthwith the old condition, and spurn the dust to win the prize. Then, comrades, come rally, and the last fight let us face. The Internationale. Just have we in friends no fear. Our own right hand the chains must shiver, chains of hatred, of greed and fear. The thieves will disgorge their booty, and to all give a happier lot. Each at his forge must do his duty, and strike the iron when it's hot. Then comrades, come rally, and the last fight let us face. The Internationale unites the human race. Then comrades, come rally, and the last fight let us face. The Internationale unites the human race. Then comrades, come rally, and the last fight let us face. The Internationale unites the human race. Then comrades, come rally, and the last fight let us face.